Hello, Fairy Fam, and happy Friday! Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Also, hi, Maddie. Thank you for jumping in. I still haven't yet figured out why the alert sound is playing when channel points are being spent, but one day I will figure out where the issue is and get it fixed. In the meantime, I'm super excited for today because I decided that for this fun little bonus stream that we're doing today, I would do some D&D prep with y'all on stream, since that's something that I've wanted to do since I started last month, but it took a little bit of configuring, and I've just not really had a chance to do that yet. But I am just about to start session 1 for a campaign that I'm doing with my sisters-in-law that are here for the summer. So it is specifically a kid-centered D&D campaign. So it's kind of D&D for dummies. And I'm really excited, but I have quite a bit of prep to do, and I have to do it all by Saturday. So, ooh, Kath, that is a very good question. You could probably watch some of it, but maybe just lurking, because I will eventually get into everything that's going to happen in a session. Oops. Tee. Anyway, this is our setup that I've got for this stream. So I have all of my D&D stuff that'll be happening here. So I use Notion primarily for my different notes, and then I have a bunch of different tabs up top that I'll also be going through for my to-do list. But then I also have Spirit City Lofi Sessions up and running as well. Just because I find that it's a really fun productivity tool that I really enjoy. So it's something where I can track different to-do activities as well as keep a timer. So that way there's some fun productivity elements to this as well. So if there's anything y'all want, I'm so sorry, Kath. That's fair though. You can lurk, that's okay. And hey, it gives you a bingo, because that's a chat command. No small loss without some small gain. Anyway, you could watch for the first little bit though. I'm sorry, Kath, I didn't think about that. Anyway, what I was going to say is, if you have anything that you are personally working on right now and would like to add to the to-do list, just drop it in the chat and I can add it here, and then you can let me know when it's done, and we can collectively as a community work on whatever we're working on today. So, Kath, no, you didn't even have it on your bingo. I'm so sorry, Kath. It's a hard day. All right. Well, I'm so sorry. Like I said, you can be on here though for now, because to start off, we're just gonna I'm gonna start with the character sheet, because I need to finish putting this all together for the 8-year-old. Worst 2 years of your life. I know, it's a hard life. So yeah, this is, oh, we'll close this. So this is in Canva. I've put together a very simplified D&D character sheet so that an 8-year-old can follow along and be able to make sense of D&D. So it's super simplified. So I even cut out one of the base abilities, so I combined wisdom and intelligence just to make things a little easier. But I need there. So we did a session 0 already for the campaign. So I have some basic information for her. So Luna, and instead of having any sort of weapons, she opted to use a sort of either a claw or bite attack. So that's what's gonna go in here. I just saw Kat's message. Fuck. Yeah, unfortunately, this will contain spoilers for y'all. I will say that because, you know, it's primarily for the child, it will be easy. So if you feel like you can maybe not metagame, I would allow it. Fair. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Em. Oh, hey, but I hydrated. We love that. We love a hydrated. I will also still count technical difficulties since I still can't figure out what is going on with my alert sound, because I don't know why that keeps triggering in the welcome. Okay, cool. So magic isn't happening. I don't have anything that she needs here. Ooh, hold on a sec. I need to grab my notebook because I took actual like pen and paper notebooks or notes in our session 0. So BRB for like 2 seconds. Maddie, fair enough. Thank you for the lurk. I hope you have a grand adventure. Okay. So, Luna, excuse me. Because we discussed her armor is going to be a studded leather. And then she wanted a bracelet that gives a boost to strength. So yeah, a little bit of backstory here, which is truly insane. My sister-in-law, who's 8, so she has been like around us playing D&D for the last little bit and has really wanted to play. And so she, when we were talking about the summer, she was like, I really want to play D&D. And I was like, absolutely, queen, let's go. I would love to do D&D for you. Because that's only fair. Like, yeah, as a kid, I wish I had something that cool. And like, we also have so many different D&D campaigns that are actively happening for us as adults. But trying to prepare, like I was trying to come up with something that she could do, like how do I make this work? And so I pulled together a bunch of research. I was like looking through Reddit boards and kind of coming up, oh, I just realized I never started the timer. But anyway, I did all this work, all this research, and a whole bunch of people were like, here's some advice, but then there were also people that were like, just play it normal and they'll catch on. And I was like, she's a little young to just catch on at this point, so no. Or they were like, D&D isn't for kids. And I was like, but it could be. But it could be. So that's what I decided to go with. Anyway, I apologize that I keep like looking down. I have my sweet little DM notebook that I have all these wonderful stickers on, that I take all of my handwritten notes in sessions. So this is where all of my notes from session 0 are. So I keep having to refer to them. We'll see if maybe I can't prop them there. But yeah, it was really cute in session 0 because we just kind of like opened the floor to whatever she was thinking. She loves cats. Cats are her favorite animal. And so we had already talked about that she could be a cat person. So in D&D context, that means her race is Tabaxi. But she was like, that's all that matters. So then we talked a little bit more. And I was asking like leading questions in terms of like, cool, do you live by yourself? Do you live with family? What happened to your family? She has a tragic backstory, y'all. Luna has seen shit. So, it's a little insane. And everything that she came up with was all on her own. And I was just amazed. Because I have played with adults that don't come up with as creative an arc and a story as she did. So it was crazy. Anyway, I'm doing standard array for her stats and just dropping off the 8 from standard array. So, just so anyone at home is wondering what's going on here. Okay, let's look at everything else. Okay. Cool. Now here's the reality of D&D for me. I generally use D&D Beyond for all of my character creation. So now anytime I do normal character creation, I always have to like manually go in, like I have to reassess how stats are figured out. So thank you, internet. That's how we're gonna do that. So there's a level 1. She is a rogue. And she has a con modifier. We'll do a score of 13. Cool. So 9 health. Because yeah, we are starting at just 8. So, fun fact about me. My hotkeys are my number pad because I don't have a Steam Deck. And I forgot that my 9 key takes us to my end screen. So I apologize for that jump scare there. Not what I meant to do. I even thought about that before I started stream today, that I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have to figure out, I'm gonna have to remember to like use the numbers at the top instead of my number pad, and then totally thought about it or forgot about it. So okay, it is 10 plus my dex mod, which also reminds me, so this actually needs to be okay, I think I'm trying to like simplify some of these things. I want the modifier, but I do also want the overall total, I think. still making a lot of decisions on these, if I'm being honest. Okay, I think that is how I want this though. Because then I can do the modifier as a bigger number. Question mark. It might actually have to be even smaller. Okay, hi. Can you actually subtitle? That would be great. 14, 10. Okay. Because now we can do the modifier. I can also make that bold. Please. I really just want the little numbers for my own reference when I'm like looking at things, and that way too, as she's progressing, that's available. Because also the hope is that eventually she'll get the hang of how things work. But for right now, I am trying really hard to just kind of keep it simple, as simple as possible even. Because that's also why like there aren't abilities for her. I'm just gonna have her roll the straight, the actual abilities. Okay. Cool. So then our defense, our base AC is gonna be 12. And then studded leather is 12. I need to double check that she can actually be proficient in this. Teehee. Okay, it is a light armor, so that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so that's gonna add... Damn, she beefy. Slay. Okay. For her attack modifier... What goes into that? The ability modifier used for melee. Okay, so it is gonna be a strength modifier. Let's look at a basic claw. DnD 5e claw attack. Let's look at what we got here. Okay. Yeah, that's not really what I'm looking for. I just want to know. Ooh, that's exactly what I want to know, is Tabaxi. (1d4) plus strength. Slay. Then I think we'll do a smaller. Plus. Excuse me. actually an unarmed. Okay, so people are doing pretty much the same, which I think works. Okay, her bracelet gives her an added strength, though, so let's look at D&D 5e strength. Magic items. But yeah, by the way, she only has a magic item because she came up with it at 8 years old. Because I was like, oh, is there anything in your inventory? Did she carry anything that's really important to her? And it was just so funny because she was like, oh yeah, there's a bracelet that she has that's a present from her family. And I was like, okay, slay. Like, does it do anything magic for her? Or is it just like a normal bracelet? And she was like, oh no, it's magic. And I was like, so sorry for asking. How foolish of me. What does it do? And she was like, it makes her stronger. I was like, obviously. How foolish of me. So, there's that. Okay. And this, my friends, is what I use D&D Beyond for. Okay. I would love see what we can find. Yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted. Yeah, the strength. I mean, I guess that could kind of be informed by this. It is very rare, but I'm gonna spoil this kid rotten. Oh my god. Okay. Cool. We will say that only does change the modifier by 1 though. So that's okay. It's not too crazy. Cool. And then I'm leaving this spot blank because we'll write that in pencil. Leave everything else blank. Cool. Yippee! That means we did the character sheet. Done. And we did it with a couple minutes to spare even. Perfect. I am gonna actually restart the timer. Ooh, I got experience. I will say for anyone who also enjoys lo-fi, because I love myself some lo-fi, this is a really good productivity app. Because also you get little like spirit pet things by doing specific activities. Because also, oh no, not what I meant. You can do all sorts of different activities around the room. So here, we'll remove, while we're doing a little break, I can do a fun tour of Spirit City. So yeah, this is my room. which also you can modify. But there's different activities you can do on the bed, browsing, relaxing. You can come hang out by the fireplace, sit at the desk. This is actually my favorite because there's also typing sounds. And I don't know what there is about the click clack of typing, but it makes my brain go brrr. It's also drawing, and then the bay window, which is what I was doing because it's my favorite. My favorite in here. But you can also change like what time of day it is. You can change your wardrobe. You can change the decor itself. There's so many cool things you can do. So yeah, highly recommend. It also has a journal feature and a habits feature. I don't use those because I already have a different app on my phone that I use for those things, but it's fun. Anyway, also while we're in our little break after finishing a task, we can do a bingo check. Because also, fun fact, I updated our bingo events. My Kath, so my sister-in-law, who is staying, the older sister-in-law that's staying with us, who is also kind of low-key being my social media manager for the summer, we went through and got rid of some old bingo events that really weren't happening, and then added in a bunch of bingo events so that it can be a little bit more exciting. So let's see. I would count story time since I talked all about session 0. I don't think I've verbal stimmed or sung yet. I haven't done a lot of these things just yet. I remembered on my own to do a bingo check though. Haha. Let's see. Oh, I talked a ton about my sister-in-law, so there's that. Okay, that's it so far. So we haven't had a ton of bingo events just yet, but that's also allowed even. Because I mean, also, we've only been in here for like 30 minutes, so that's okay. Okay. So, next up, Kath and M, if you are listening, turn your volume down. Because now we're going to get into everything. So, a little bit more context again. This is... So what I'm doing for this particular campaign for a kid. The biggest advice that I got was doing kind of a job board style. So I presented a couple of job board options, and my sister-in-law decided to pick pursuing a lost pet, so helping someone find their lost pet. So that is what we are doing for session 1. So that's what I'm needing to put together, is the story behind a lost pet. And I don't think I'm going to tie it back into anyone's backstory just yet. Although that does remind me... Okay, no. I was going to look really quick at my player characters to see if I wanted to tie it into anyone's backstory just yet. But I think for session 1, we're just going to keep it simple. There's just a pet missing. Although... Okay. So... I'm just going to throw shit in here. Okay, we'll start the new timer now that we're working again. My immediate thoughts are... Actually, I should do an outline. Do a numbered list. I think the pet was kidnapped. So I don't think that the pet just like wandered off. Potentially a group of bandits. Being held in the woods for ransom. Simple enough. Which does also... Oh, I did that wrong. Haha, I added a D. So if there's a ransom involved, then the people that own the pet, which I did say it's a pet cat. I did specifically say that. And actually, even more specifically, the 8-year-old said that it decided to superimpose that it was a kitten already. So I guess they're looking for a kitten. But anyway, so the owners of said kitten are wealthy. Oops. Oh my god, I can't type today. Are wealthy. So what do they do? Maybe they can be nobles in the city, because also we're going to be based in the main like capital for another homebrew world that I did for my very first campaign actually as a DM. I specifically chose that world because when I was planning and running my first campaign, I hadn't really done a whole lot with D&D, so didn't understand what travel distances should really look like. So everything is very close together, which is really nice for, again, a very simple kid-centric campaign. So that's what we're gonna do here. Anyway, so it could be nobles. Kind of vibing with that, because then this also could eventually tie back into a larger arc if I decide to include a larger arc later on. Because for the most part, I'm trying to keep it pretty simple without a lot of overarching storyline. Okay, so pet is missing for ransom, but why this pet now? So maybe noble recently made a deal or signed something that affects the bandits. Question mark. Why else now? Actually, I should do possible motives. So we could do that. Or additionally, the noble family recently got more money. So if they had a very successful trade venture, business opening, or there was a recent death in the family, or they could have also recently become noble, so recently like moved up in the world, really noble. That could be kind of interesting. That makes for a compelling story arc. Okay, we've got some different ideas. We have General who is involved. Pet is kidnapped. We've talked about being held in the woods. So camp in the woods. I think that works. Because there are woods that aren't too far from the city. And that would be kind of a fun setting, I think. Cool. Also, I think the kitten is being cared for. Like, isn't being tortured. We've got nothing weird Nothing weird and freaky happening. Okay. When did the pet go missing? So I think the kitten has been gone now for like a couple of days. So my thought process is that this family, because the family is turning to the Adventurers Guild because the guard haven't been able to track it down yet. But it's not like they've been waiting forever. It's just that like it's been too long without answers. Contract through Adventurers Guild. Backstaff. So kitten has been missing a few days. I'll get more detailed as we start piecing more of the details of this together. Okay. Okay, so my thought. Do I have... Yay! I have a nice map of the city. If it wants to load. Hell yeah. Okay. So I am thinking they probably live somewhere up here. I kind of want to say that like Riverbank Gardens. So they've got lots of green space behind them and it's easy to get out of the city from their home. Like there's kind of sort of a path. Okay. So they have a garden / green space behind home. Hiding. Bandit. Kitten and daughter. Are they playing? Daughter ran inside really fast. No. I think I want to make this more active. So instead of the daughter just like leaving her unattended, the daughter like went to go inspect, like heard something. Heard something. I need to figure that out, but something. Not even left the kitten alone, so just like turned. So then the kitten was taken off. Cool. Bandits. Green space. Wall. And then passed through the gate. Cool. So I think that's how this has happened. Cool. Which with that, there would potentially be witnesses involved and potential clues. Notion. Okay. So, if it's in a green space, enough nature or investigation, clues, we should be able to find likely like footprints and or broken branches or even snagged bits of clothing. Oops. In terms of witnesses, I think probably have like a neighbor. Saw someone running. I low-key almost want this to be another kid. Green. The guards on duty. Ooh, that actually might be its own separate thing. So a combination of roleplay and checks. So guards on duty at the gate. / guards. The gate logs. Okay, actually we're gonna do those separately. Because the guards don't really remember. Ordinary. I would love for the guards to actually remember a little something. To be like, oh yeah, there wasn't a whole lot. Oh yeah, there was, I guess there was this one thing. Like it was a really fun, like it was so cute. Ooh. Besides something. Welcome to my D&D prep, where I start to come up with ideas and then go, I will come back to this. So we have not a super, I think we're gonna make it not a super busy day. So not a ton of traffic, but we'll have some traveling merchants, a performing group, because that's fun. Hand out. Say the performing group is coming in. And oh, we can do some, oh, the map. Millstone. L residence. Bring back the supplies. Okay, and then because we have a kid, I think we're gonna do, actually maybe that's kind of their fun. Heading back with supplies, but then we can have some also millstone elders taking a regular shipment. So that way it's kind of out of the ordinary. But like, why is this mother and son? Why are they doing it? Because this will be more for like, listen, primarily this session and this campaign is for the 8-year-old, but I also want it to be engaging for the adults. So, having some puzzly bits for everybody will be good. Ooh, we're almost. Okay. That's our timer. So. Oh, my back just popped. Do a good stretch break. Oh, that felt good. And bingo check time. let's see. I feel like I've posed at this point. If I haven't already gotten lost in the sauce, I definitely will. I've had decision paralysis. 1000%. Ooh, I stretched. I think I said womp womp. Okay. Not a ton has happened again. This has been a pretty chill stream. But that's okay. We're hanging. So let's see, Okay, actually, I am actively figuring that out along with this. Let's be so for real. Okay. So we need to finish out the outline still. And then I need to reorganize the outline. Just so it makes sense. Which does mean I just added something more to the to-do list. Okay. Cool. How's everybody's Friday, by the way? I hope everyone's had at least an okay week. Anybody have any fun plans for the weekend? I know we're gonna go to the aquarium on Sunday, which we're very excited about. We're also obviously playing D&D. That's part of why I'm having to do prep today. Yeah. Hope you're all having a wonderful week and are excited for a great weekend. Okay. Jump back into it. Here we go. 15 minutes. I can do anything for 15 minutes. Okay, we are getting so close to being done with this portion though, which is so exciting. Okay. I think all of those could be both on the green and outside the walls. Cool. I think the forest needs its own thing. Reception. Hello, Marco. Welcome in. How are you? Happy Friday. Hope you're having a great day. How is your day going? How's your week? Oh, good. I am good. I'm a little sleepy on this Friday afternoon, if I'm being honest, but I'm good. I'm excited because I'm doing D&D prep right now for our little campaign that I'm doing with my little 8-year-old sister-in-law on Sunday. So it's exciting stuff. I'm excited to be able to play with her because she's super excited. I don't know if she's more excited for D&D or the aquarium though, for being honest, which, like, valid. Ah! Thank you for the cheering. Thank you for the bits. Thank you. Thank you. The alert made me jump a little bit. Thank you. I love that. OMG. What was I doing? Forest. We're back. Okay. Real. Listen, I am so easily distracted. It's bad. What do I do? It's great. Okay, let's see. High enough perception. Ah! Yes, we can absolutely do a bingo check. I don't know why. Okay, there's the alert. Whatever that alert is, it's multiplying. I need to figure out where that alert is coming from. It's fine. Anyway, LOL. Okay, bingo check. Do. I did fully forget what I was doing. Boop. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it. Because right before you jumped in, Marco, we had done a bingo check, so there hasn't been a lot that happened, unfortunately. But that's okay. Thank you for the bingo check, though. It's always good to keep me honest. Oh, wait. There should be... Oh, nope, we didn't add that one. Never mind. We debated when I was going through here. I'll pause my timer because I'm just chatting. When we were updating bingo events, we were trying to decide between I actually remember to do bingo check on my own or someone gives a reminder to do bingo check. And apparently we ended up with I actually remember on my own. So that's what I was actually specifically looking for just then. Because I had in my brain that we added it. But that's just me and my brain. My little ADHD brain that doesn't remember shit. Oh. Well, I don't think I swore up until then, but... Thank you, Marco. Thank you so much. Honestly, I am loving the vibes for this. I wanted to be doing kind of a D&D prep, cozy productivity vibe stream for the whole last month, but trying to like figure out exactly what screens I needed up and having the Spirit Sessions or Spirit City Lofi Sessions, most insane name for a game, but having this has been so nice too and just feels so fun and cozy and like a nice little bonus to things. So anyway, it's taken a minute to get everything set up, but I'm glad that you like it. Thank you. Okay, high enough perception. Now campfire smoke. Hear little noises. Hear muffled voices. Because I think we'll keep the nature investigation from earlier. Okay. Ooh, I need to look up. Actually, I can just do that. I already have Dungeons. I have D&D Beyond already up. I can search for Bandit. Play. Yes, that is a 1/8 challenge level. So if I look. Excuse me. Oh no. I need something that's a little bit tougher than that. So how about a bandit captain? the challenge 2, which I think is too hard. Yeah. Okay. Actually, so let's just go to monsters. What do I need then? Okay. Challenge rating. I want humanoid. Let's see if I can find anything that I like. So many creatures. Okay. Do I have this book? I do. Ooh. This could be fun for a bandit. Actually, I really should have been doing this in reverse, I just realized. Because I should be looking for something with a challenge rating of 1. Oh, hey. Let's go back to the first page. Yep, don't have that book. Great. Dwarf of some sort. No, I don't think so. What's an expert? Sidekick? Okay. We can say it's technically an expert. That's fine. Great. Okay. So instead of muffled voices, because we'll just have one, which does actually start leading into encounter. This is great. Encounter. So we do 1 expert. Great. Okay. Cool. I don't think there's a whole ton then in terms of what they'll find in the forest beyond actually running into the camp. Okay, so clues that we have so far. I have clues that they can find through skills. I have clues that they can find from conversing with neighbors. Oh, I need to figure out the somethings that I kind of threw in there. Ooh, actually, that could be a fun, instead of the daughter hearing something, if the daughter, so, because I had the idea that, like, this is a child and then an adult. No, but I wanted the kid to actually be the one running. But we could do crying. So that could be the other accomplice, because I figure it's the 2 of them that figure it out. So she could be crying in the bushes somewhere. And then the child comes in and grabs the kitten. Okay, So I do think the guards will just comment that like it's kind of strange that 2 groups from Millstone came through on a single day. Because Millstone is also a smaller town, so that's not super common. Okay. So... Ooh, that could be fun. Okay. So yeah, that's great. Owners, wealthy, possible motives. I like the idea that these are like new nobles, just to make it a little bit more, because I have more options there. And that does make them a fun, like, target. Great. So I know where they live. We know where it started. We know when it happened. We'll do 3 days, just to be specific. Ooh, just to make things easier, rained on the day of. So maybe it rained the morning of the disappearance. It's been dry since, because that'll help for like footprints and different tracking things, since they are only level 1 characters. Because, yeah, then we've got all our cool things there. Okay. Yay! OMG, I did the session outline before we even got through the end of the timer. Okay, so now let's just pop this all together. Okay. Heading. So we want the actual kidnapping. Or rather, kidnapping. Ooh, I actually need names. DnD fantasy name generator. What race should the family be? We can do. Maybe just to keep it simple, we'll do some half elves. Maybe. Actually, maybe we'll do halflings. Halflings are kind of fun. Okay. So here's the thing about naming characters. I always have to say the names out loud first, just to see and hear if there are any puns or jokes that could be made with names. Because as much as I love my wife, and she is perfect in every way, she will find any joke that can be made. So like I named a god in my first campaign Zivelin, and she and one of my best friends that's also in the campaign decided to start calling the goddess Syphilis. So Zivelin to Syphilis, and it is close enough that I couldn't fault them for it, but also at the same time, it was a major god in the campaign. Like it was important to the full overarching plot. So I learned my lesson very early, and it's only gotten worse. Like we're also almost done with this timer, so I'll keep doing story time while we hang. Another really good example of names that backfired on me is I did not say them out loud for one session. I didn't think about it. And I named someone Dairy. Or like, I think it just fully was Dairy. Like D-A-R-Y or something like that. And I was like, oh, slay. I did that to myself. Great. But then I also, like the other priest that was in the town, because this was like this high priestess, and then there was also a priest, and his name was Alwyn. which like on its own would not have thought about. But with dairy, my players, again, my beautiful, wonderful, amazing, perfect wife, and this same friend went, almond? Almond dairy? Almond milk? OMG. And literally the party ended up shipping this couple to the point where I ended up fully yes-anding, because what am I as a DM if not a yes man? So yeah, between syphilis and almond dairy, I do unfortunately have to always consider what names sound like. But that's okay. Okay. While we are in a bit of a break, let's see if we've done anything. Okay, since we're talking about D&D, I actually am going to count other game as like another campaign than what I'm currently working on stream. It's a little bit different, but similar enough. Let's see. I've gushed about my wife in also saying that she's Lofi the worst. That's good. I love her. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Cool. Play. Oh, big stretch. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Big yawn, too. Alright. So, now that we've done a nice little break again and another bingo check, I'm gonna jump in. We'll do another 15-minute session, and then I will probably take a genuine break so that I can actually like do a full standing stretch. And also, I think my wife has gotten home. I am making out some excited sounds happening outside of the office, so I would love to say hello to her. But anyway, let's go. Beamelin. Actually kind of like that. Oh, I need a kitten's name. Misty is a fun name. Misty. Adding an extra E in there. Woman crying. Investigate. Okay. Oh, this is a good plot point or plot hole of if the woman is crying, what does she find? Because like, does the woman go running? Does she just like move silently? Investigate. Maybe she will talk with her. I think that's actually low-key more terrifying to like talk, have them talk. That's a yikes for me. So that's kind of cool. Okay. I'm trying not to get into too much of a story mode because me as a DM, I just kind of need like bullet points. Okay, so Xenolyn or Xena is the child. Maybe we'll just have Dad in the picture. Eldek. Love that. Corner. Zalman? Danlin? Danlin is nice. Danlin. For 100 gold piece, because that's a crazy amount of gold in D&D. Contacted the guard. Okay, so we're gonna do heading number 3 for information. The guard found. What guard found? So we'll say that there are footprints. Green. Towards the wall. Nearest gate logs. Hold. And then we'll pull this information up here. Stop. Oh my god, stop. Cool. There's gate logs. New footprints. Okay. That's all the guard found, because the guard are incompetent. Because ACAB. Slay. Ooh, I should, if I have time, make a ransom note. I don't think that's gonna happen on stream today, because also I'm trying to do like physical props and maps, since we will be in person playing this instead of digitally, which is normally how I play D&D. But I think making a ransom note could be really fun for the 8-year-old to be able to like have a prop that gets pulled out. So maybe I'll make that tomorrow at some point. I should put a question mark because I don't know if that's gonna happen. Okay. So there is, those are our people that are involved in the contract. Cool. We'll do heading 2. Blues. We have ooh, itchy nose. Education or nature. Cool. Neighbor. I need a neighbor's name. We can do that one as a half elf. Because I'm picturing like an old lady. Old woman. Bill, Elliot. No, that's a Norn. Norn. Some of these names are wild. Oh, we do Laura. Some of these are insane. I would love something a little bit different. Amalis. I don't know. Some of these names are too crazy. So let's look at some other options. See if maybe there aren't some races that are a little less crazy in their names. Not normal elf. Oh, Phyllis. Neighbor. Phyllis. Running. An unrecognized child. Green. Cool. Oh, not gonna be charisma based. Checks. Cool. We will do available outside of town. And then we'll do additional forest. Similarly, you can find like a snagged bit of brightly colored clothing. That'll be the same general check. Great. And then inside. Okay. So I think that's kind of our mystery vibes. So then we'll do heading 1 for the forest itself. Okay, please go away. What is happening? I'm gonna reload this because that little menu screen is gonna drive me crazy. Okay, cool. can get rid of all of that. That note up there. Great. Okay, so yeah, clues leading to the camp. Disturbed foliage. I hate the way that that's phrased, but pick that up. Or we have the campfire smell and smelling noises. Perception. Soy. Okay. The camp itself is just going to be one small tent, fire. Cage. Ooh, okay. Cool. Almost done. But that is the end of our timer. So we'll do a quick bingo check. All right, let's see. And then I'm going to take a real break, full break. I'm about to take a break, so I will call that now. I think that's it for right now. I would say I've had a couple breakthrough moments though, so I'll get that one. Cool. Okay, y'all. We're gonna go take a little break. So, we'll be back in a bit. And then we'll try to knock these last to-dos off, because we're almost there, actually, which is crazy. We did that, honestly, a lot faster than I thought I would. This was great progress. So, BRB. Alrighty, Fairy Fam. Welcome back. I did get a little chilly, so I put on my little cozy cardigan. So did already call that bingo while we were out. So, all we've got left, I do still need to name our villain. I've got to finish transferring what's left of this over into here. And then I've got to make my little encounter spreadsheet that I generally make. Although I will probably want that in a physical copy. But we'll get into that once we get there. But then that's it. Like we've really got just the 3 to-do bits, which is exciting. So we'll do another 15 minutes and then take a little baby break again. Let's go. So leaving off, we're at the camp. Oh, I need a name. Because this doesn't have a particular... No, I liked this because it does not have a particular race attached to it. I do think I'm going to keep it with being an elf, though. Just... Oh, Tori! Tori is a fun name. Okay. Yeah, no, she's not actually going to introduce herself. She will just start fighting. Let's be so for real. No, she would introduce. I mean, if you're being honest, like if you're trying to get ransom, like you're just trying to steal the cat for money, maybe we'll do that. Tori, party, why they're there. Fine. Target. I think she might even try to like talk her way out of it. Just to be like, listen, I'll let you take the cat. Just let me go on my way. Don't turn me in. Or maybe like after a certain point. So, oops. I want... Okay, so we'll fight the party. But then... Cat. At half health. Take the cat. Let her run. Ooh. This is really dark and twisty, but she could, like, her son could be nearby somewhere. So if they do actually, like, kill her, that becomes his villain origin story. That'd be a big yikes. Oops, wrong. Upon returning. We'll get 10 gold piece each. I think I'll let them level up. I don't know. We'll see how the session goes. Because also, I don't want to get them too insanely high leveled, just because as you get higher leveled, the more complex D&D can be. But also, the 8-year-old is only here for like 7 more weeks. So even if we're playing every single week, the highest level she could get to, because I generally only provide 1 level at a time, and especially because she doesn't know D&D, I wouldn't want to complicate it too hard. So like jumping 2 levels would be a lot. So yeah, I will have them level up, because also level 1 is super, super boring, especially for my adult players. Slay. I think yeah, I'm just gonna call this section wrap. If kills Tori, her son, which I need his name now, Norris. I like Leuven. Levin. Too many jokes. Ilicus. Aaron, but weird spelling. Party. Ooh, that's also fun. Because then that's like a future that's a fun like future job option, like job board option. Like that would be very cool. Okay, anyway. I think I'm actually gonna do the she is an ally available. They could run into her again. But I do think I'm gonna jump in here that I think the party. Cool. Slay. OMG! And that's all of our NPCs. Ah! OMG. Okay, encounter. So typically for my encounters, I use this particular method where I'll track. But again, because I'm playing with everything in a more physical sense, it might be better. Like, I'm still gonna have my Notion notes, but I don't know. No, I do want this. That's a lie. I don't want this. Combat tracker. Do session 1. Cool. So we have Luna has 9 HP. I did it again. I'm so sorry. spam that hotkey. I normally don't press the 9 button when I'm streaming. Oops. Okay. M. Kath. I don't remember their character names, and I need to get these stats. Okay, but that clear. Nothing, thank you. No filling. Delicious. So, expert. So, our speed is 30. Armor class. Oh, which I also need to put expert is 14. Or AC was 14? AC was 14, hit points are 11. Okay. Okay, so we've got a 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2. Great. Okay, short sword and dagger, because I don't think we'll ever get into a ranged scenario, if we're being honest. So, short sword and dagger. She does not have multi-attack? No. Great. Passive perception is 10. What? We have helpful and tools. Which isn't anything super special. Ooh, maybe I could also add... No, I think I don't want to add. I was just thinking that maybe we could add the sun, but I don't think I want to. Honestly. Okay, so short sword is 1d6 plus 2. Undo. 2. Dagger is 1d4. Yeah. 4 plus 2. Cool. And then just in case I need it, we're gonna link that there. Okay. Oh, and I did it again. I didn't even hit the 9 this time. Oh, I hit the minus, which is another one. We're having so many technical difficulties today. And by technical difficulties, I think it's more my own brain misfiring today. Lord. Okay, we have a +4 to attack. Great. Okay, so our encounter, that's what I want there. Great. That's done. So I need to make my little dry erase map tomorrow, but I have finished the encounter. OMG. And then I have the ransom note that I need to make. But that's it. Did I do it? OMG. Because yeah, this is a medium difficulty. What if I did add the kid? Too much. Okay, then we won't have the kid fight. That's fine. Ooh. OMG! That's so exciting! We already finished. We already wrapped. That's wild. That was so quick. Okay, so let's look at all of this real quick. I feel like I've probably sing-songed something. I'm shocked that I have not said yippee. Like I've not done the verbal stem. That's wild. I did the daily to-do list. I did get a little giddy over the idea of creating a big bad, which I would allow the Tory, like how things are going to resolve. That does hang out into the larger overhanging lore. OMG. Ah, that's so exciting. Okay, well, cool. Well, that's everything that I needed to do today then. So, we're a little early on jumping off, but I think that gives us low-key like just enough time to go through any sort of announcements and then maybe see if there isn't someone that we can like raid. If there's anyone we can raid out to. And then call that good. Okay. Anyway. All right. So, big announcements are I will be posting in the Discord probably later today. If not later today, first thing tomorrow morning, an updated schedule for the next week. That includes tomorrow. I'll be doing my weekend stream. Sometime between 1 and 2 o'clock Eastern is when I'll start, just depending on when I am available. But then we will have Sunday off. I try to take Sundays for myself and family day. And then be back Monday with a new YouTube video. Tuesday and Wednesday we'll stream again. And I'll post the full like YouTube lineup because I am posting a lot more on YouTube right now, which is really exciting. But yeah, so make sure that you're following in the Discord if you're not already, because we've got lots of fun things in the works. And I would love to see you all there. So with all of that, we'll see if maybe someone gets a bingo. With those announcements. I don't think so. Shocking. OMG. No one gets a bingo. That's wild. All right. Well, I don't have anyone that is live right now in my following. So, we also are not going to raid out today. And instead, I will just wish you all a very happy Friday and a wonderful weekend. And I will, not even a wonderful weekend, because I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!